Hello, what's good, people? I trust that you're well. Well, I'm well, and today I'm here to answer some of the questions and concerns that came up, out of the series that I concluded on understanding copyright. Now, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please support me by hitting that subscribe button, and I will be grateful. Now, if you know any artist, industry stakeholder, a music fan who might be interested in this, information, feel free, kindly share the link to this video so that they can, also learn about these matters about copyright. So let's dive straight into it. Welcome. Now, straight into the first question. Somebody asked here that, how does one copyright their music in Kenya? What's the procedure? You see, I said in the first part of this series on understanding copyright that your work shall not be eligible for copyright protection unless and until it is original and it is recorded. So, copyright accrues automatically as soon as your music is recorded. In law, we call it fixation. Also, copyright does not protect ideas, and I'll tell you how. Check this out. And I know this happens to many artists. You are asleep, and then you're woken up by this very nice idea for your next song. It could be a rhythm, it could be a melody for your, for your chorus, and you know that this is going to make a hit song. It could even be a rhyme scheme, something that that this is going to make a very good hook. Something like, now she wants a photo, you already know though, you want to leave once that tomorrow, nigga, YOLO, we body aid, like you're sitting on the bed, nigga, we don't really play aid, can't see him because the money in the way, hey, nigga, what's up, and you know that this is a hit. Well, not to burst your bubbles, but copyright does not protect an idea. You see, when that music is playing in your head, it is still an idea. So for it to be eligible for protection, it must be put into some material form. By this I mean it has to be recorded. When that is done, you will have something tangible to go and show the government and tell the government that, look, this is my work, it embodies copyright, kindly help me protect it. All right? And that brings me to my second question, which is related to copyright protection. And somebody asked, I have recorded an EP, which I plan on releasing sometime next year. What should I do to ensure that my copyright in the EP is protected? An EP is an extended play. It's a short form of an album, probably 5 to 6 songs. Guys, there's so much that goes into the protection of copyright. And a good place to start is registration. I talked about registration of works which embody copyright in this part 2, of this series on understanding copyright. So kindly just click on it and go and watch if you haven't already. But when you register your work which embodies copyright, you are simply, saying that let the whole world and beyond know that I own the copyright in this work. It was recorded on this day. I wrote it myself, or I co-wrote it with someone else. I own this percentage, they own this percentage of the revenues. And you're probably also saying that this work is being published by this company. This is the record label, this is the producer. So that when there comes a time when there's a dispute regarding that work or regarding the copyright in that work, then we have a point of reference. In fact, I mentioned in part 2 that registration provides prima facie evidence that indeed you own the copyright to the song, and it also provides prima facie evidence of all those information that you will have provided during the process of registration. All right? For protection of copyright, you also want to sign up with collective management organizations, CMOs. And I talked about CMOs in this part 3 here of this series on understanding copyright. I said that we have 3 CMOs in the country. We have the Music Copyright Society of Kenya, MCSK. We have Performers Rights Society of Kenya, and that is PRISC. And we also have the Kenya Association of Music Producers, and that is CAMP. Now, these CMOs not only ensure that your copyright in the music is protected, but they also ensure that you are paid for your hard work. I know and I understand that there are questions and concerns whether these CMOs are doing their, are doing their work effectively. And those are valid concerns. We are going to have that conversation in this channel sometime with stakeholders and also in other forums. But first, to make a change, you must, register with these CMOs. Don't just, shout from the fence. Sign up, become a member, and fight when you're inside. That way, your voice will become, effective. All right? Good. Again, for protection of copyright, you might also want to sign up with multi-channel networks, MCN, if you release your music on YouTube or other video, platforms. You also want to, sign up with video distribution companies such as Vivo and Goma, because these companies will ensure that your digital rights are not only protected, but you are also, paid sufficiently when they are played or when they are viewed. Okay? I have a DJ, a friend of mine that I know, who sent me a link. He did a very good, mix, a video mix, and uploaded on YouTube. And I said, this is really nice. But a few days down the line, he came and told me that, my video has been taken down, and the information that I'm getting from YouTube is that there is a copyright claim in one of the videos in that mix from Goma. And I said, yes. That is how it works. That is how it works. That artist deserves to be paid. What you needed to have done is to ask for permission from Goma, which permission would have been given either for free or at a fee. Remember, I said that artists are supposed to be paid whenever the work is used or played. And so there is so much that you can do to protect, copyright. And I'm here, and as long as I'm here, we are going to talk about them one by one in the subsequent uploads in my channel, okay? So can we do the next question? Great. And it says, I want to open a PlayStation shop. Apart from county government business permit, will I need a permit from MCSK? Now, I want to answer this question together with another one. And it says, MCSK has been on tours of online taxi drivers. And I'm just wondering, if I play radio on my car, and my presumption is that the radio station I'm listening to has already paid the copyright license, is it legal for online taxi driver to pay for the license? Wow, this is so encouraging that you guys are interested to know what are your rights and duties, and obligations as far as copyright is concerned. Now, as a business owner, you have to ask yourself one question, and that is, do I need or will I play music in my business, premises or at my workplace to entertain my clients or to create, a good background ambience for my client? If your answer is yes, then my answer is yes. Yes, you need MCSK license for your PlayStation shop, and yes, you need MCSK license for your taxi business. Perhaps you should ask, what is this license? You see, a license is a music user permission for you to play your music in your business, premises or workplace. Remember, I said in part 3 of this series on understanding copyright that as long as an artist's music is used commercially or played in such places as, restaurants, shopping malls, retail shops, on radio, on television, the artist deserves to be paid. That is the artist's rights. And so when you take out a license, the artist, is going to be paid. I get the concern of the taxi driver, and he says, what I'm doing is I'm playing music from my radio. And his assumption is that the radio station has already paid for the license. Yes, they do. And they pay for the license to entertain you, the taxi driver, in your private capacity. The thing is, you also use that music to entertain your clients. And I think that is the rationale that MCSK uses when they insist that you must take out a license. Okay? So perhaps to sum this issue up, whereas we tell the artist to sign up with CMOs, we must also tell business, owners that you must take out a license so that our artists are paid. Okay? Great. So let's do the next question. Someone says, I'm a DJ playing in a club. Am I covered by the license paid by the club? My answer is yes. You are covered by the license paid by the club if you are the resident DJ. But then if you are a mobile DJ and you play in different venues, then it's safe for you to take out a license on your own separately, just in case you are invited at a place that is not licensed. Just take out a separate license for your own good, okay? All right. So the last question. Could you in future consider addressing other works that are covered by copyright besides music? This is a valid concern, and I agree that I mostly focus on music, but that is just because I am a singer and a songwriter, a performing artist, CEO and founder at Clitchy Records, and I've signed artists. And if you watched the introductory video to this channel, I say that I am passionate about music, and being the lawyer that I am, I want to use the information that I have to help artists, do and take all steps that is necessary to ensure that they are paid off their hard work. But everything that I say here applies to all works that regard copyright across the board. So that when I say that your work shall not be eligible for copyright protection unless it is fixated, if you are an author, you must reduce that idea in your mind into a book. If you are an artisan, you have reduced that idea that you have in your mind to a sculpture, to a drawing, or whatever it is that you are talented in. Write that code down if you are an app, developer or a website developer. And then that is what you are going to, it will be something tangible that you can go to government and tell it, this is my work, it embodies my copyright, please protect it. Why? Because copyright does not protect ideas. All right? Good. Now, as I conclude, there is a great support of mine and a learned friend. Shout out to Mike Turo. He wants me to talk about what happens when an artist samples the work of another artist without permission. This is such a sensitive area, and I want to do a whole video just talking about music sampling in my next upload. So please join me here in my next, upload, so that we can delve deeper into the world of music sampling. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what more questions you have, and I will respond in due course. Also, kindly head out to social media and check out my pages. I go by It's Clitchy on all social media platforms. I've also left a link down below on the description box so that you can have an easy navigation. Till next time, ciao.